And we're off. Buongiorno, come sta? Welcome back to my little chat. Happy Easter when it comes. Obviously, Easter's a time for having nice Sunday lunch and ideally a nice bottle of red wine. And I've got one I want to talk to you about today. I realise my time is not great. It's 12:15 on Easter Saturday. So if you do fancy this kind of thing, you've got about 5 hours to go and get it. Anyhow, the wine in question is called Madiran. It's a French wine from the southwest of France, and I'm going to show you where it is. Okay, right. So here's France, la belle France. Where are we? Madiran is here. Where are we? I can't find the bugger now. Oh, typical. There. See that? Can't actually get this to work right. That's Spain. That's kind of Bordeaux. Down here, southwest of France. Great part of the country. Beautiful. Rustic. Now, excuse me a few technical issues. Right, so, Madiran is made with a grape called Tannat in English. Tannat, he's a kind of grizzled, he's a stubborn French country farmer. You know the type that set fire to tires and block the roads and things. He's that kind of he's a grizzly old fellow, the old Monsieur Tannat. But they're great wines. Madiran is the main place where it's made. There's a couple of other bits around about where you'll get it as well, but you won't really find them over here. There's a place called Irregouly, I think it's called, which is right there near Biarritz. Tourson, and Saint-Mont is the other one that's maybe slightly better known. Saint-Mont's up towards Armagnac. You'll see Saint-Mont as well as Madiran on the high street in supermarkets and wine shops. The particular wine that I wanted to talk to you about was one I drank a few weeks ago. There it is there, when I was in France. Lucky me. In the region where it's made as well, which is always the best it can be. So this guy here, Madiran, 2012. Tannat, as the name suggests, is rather a tannic wine. It's obdurate and tough, and traditionally they've used other grapes, as is often the case, to soften it up, make it a bit more palatable. With Madiran, they use things like Cabernet Franc, which I talked to you about the last time, Cabernet Sauvignon, perhaps even Merlot, just to soften it up and make it a wee bit more, as I say, a bit more appealing to the palate. Now, Tannat itself, like a lot of the wines which I tend to talk about and like, is kind of really only made here. It's not really done anywhere else, and that's the kind of wines I tend to like. The only place where Tannat is also grown, bizarrely, is in Uruguay, believe it or not. In the 19th century, I believe some Basque immigrants from down there went to Uruguay for a better life, hopefully, and they took Tannat with them, and it thrives over there. If you find me a Uruguayan Tannat, I'll be very interested to hear about it. It's their speciality. It's the equivalent of Malbec in Argentina. And you will actually, there are one or two places in Argentina which are making Tannat as well these days. Not easy to find, but you know, have a look. But I say Madiran is the flagship for the Tannat grape, for its expression, and they're great wines, full of character, rich. A lot of tannin, but earthy, muscular kind of things. Perfect for having with roast lamb, for example. Or maybe not the perfect match. Something like a Bordeaux or an Aglianico from Italy would be a nice match for lamb. A Rioja, Côte de Rhône even. I wouldn't say Madiran is a classic match. Madiran is more something you would have with maybe something like a venison stew or that type of stuff. But it's you know, it's a food wine. You can have it with lots of different things. There's mostly kind of black fruits on there. These guys are saying you can have it with red meat or cheese, fairly obvious. And that's Madiran. Check it out. Really interesting wine, and not so common. So that's but easy enough to find on the high street. And that's all really. Quick chat. as I say, if you do fancy buying this, you'll get it in a decent wine shop or a decent supermarket. Definitely worth a go. It needs a bit of time. 2012, as I said, you don't want to drink it too young. Hopefully in the shops it will have at least 3 or 4 years on it. And that's all really. Enjoy your Sunday lunch tomorrow. As I said, a couple of other suggestions, just I'll repeat in case you don't find this or don't find this. Bordeaux is a classic lamb blend. Aglianico is one I particularly like, which I'm going to talk about another time, from the southwest of Italy. A nice Reserva Rioja, or a decent Rhone, Northern Rhone, for example, I would suggest with lamb. Or if you like your New Worldy stuff, something like an Aussie Shiraz. Some people like that, don't they? Anyway, enjoy. Hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and see you again. Arrivederci. Ciao.